Hello, friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we are going to talk about inflation and how inflation eats into our salary. What all things it's important for you to consider in relation to inflation when it comes to investing? Keep one thing in mind. Inflation is a silent pay cut. You will not even realize it. So, with rising inflation, if you don't update your investing habit, your money will quietly lose the purchasing power, even if the balance looks bigger. Because RBI has flagged higher inflationary risk and is projecting inflation to be around 4.5 to 5%. So, let's understand how this inflation is impacting the problem. Inflation is rising very fast, and if you don't update your investing habit, your money will do one thing beautifully, which is it will stay the same while your life becomes more expensive. You will say, I have savings, but the inflation will say, now you pay rupees 80 for what you used to pay rupees 50. Inflation is like, picture abhi baki hai mere dost, because the inflation changed the story. You can't use old script again. So, what does inflation really do? Inflation is not some scary economic one. It's simple. Price goes up and your money buys less. So even if your salary rises a little, if your habit don't change, you still lose the ground. And right now, the macro backdrop is literally more uncertain because of energy shocks and war, which is why the central banks are more cautious. So what can you do? What can you do with rising inflation? What action is needed right now? Because currently there is an inflation plus uncertainty, which means more volatility, more noise. People panic, they overtrade, they quit. If your habits don't upgrade, your result don't either. So let's see 5 habit upgrades that we need to adopt. First, stop cash comfort beyond your real need. Inflation punishes lazy Cash. Cash is good for safety, but not for long term. So you keep emergency funds separate. That's your safety money. Anything beyond that has a job, which is a goal and a timeline that your money has to work towards. Keeping all your money in saving forever is like keeping your phone at 1% to save battery. That's not saving, that's suffering. So the first habit is to keep cash only to the extent of emergency fund into a safety money, which is in form of cash. Anything over and above, give your money a goal and a timeline to generate return. Habit 2. Build an inflation-proof saving rate. Inflation beat when if your income increases by 10%, but your spending increases by 12%, inflation won't. You did not grow. You got busier. Every hike, increase investing by 5 to 10%. Then upgrade your lifestyle. Your SIP deserves promotion before your lifestyle gets promoted. So in inflation period, your saving rate matters more than your opinion. Your income increases and spending increases double, the inflation takes upper hand. Ensure that your saving rate increases as fast as your income and your spending does not increase to that level. Because your SIP deserves a promotion before your lifestyle gets promoted. Step 3. Stop trying to time the market. Start time boxing decision. Inflation period brings volatility. People react, panic, and overtrade. So I have this new rule. Review monthly, not on a daily basis. Any big change needs 24-hour pause. Because inflation for plus volatility makes people do stupid things. Daily checking of portfolio Daily checking of your portfolio is not research, it's emotional cardio. So avoid checking your portfolio on a daily basis. In inflation period, noise increases. So you need rules and not reaction. Update asset allocation regularly. Inflation risk means your portfolio can't be all vibes. You need a simple asset allocation. Short-term money up to 2 years into safe liquid asset. Long-term money, 5 years and more, should be into growth asset and should be properly diversified. With stability buckets, so you don't panic sell. If your entire plan is equity will handle it, you are one bad year away from quitting. Because if your portfolio is 100% one thing, that's not confidence, that's stubbornness. Let's see on habit 5. So protect compounding from inflation's cousin, which are fees and churn. In high noise period, people keep switching funds, doing smart moves and paying hidden cost. So keep it boring. Avoid frequent switching. Watch fees and don't overtrade. Fees plus taxes plus churn are like termites. Small daily damages, huge long-term loss. Some people trade so much that the only consistent winner for them is their broker. Don't be this investor. We discussed about 5 habit upgrades that are needed to protect inflation. So now let me share with you a 7 point checklist. This is an inflation update checklist. First, emergency buffer. Keep 1 to 3 months of your money into safe liquid asset. Have your health insurance sorted. SIP increase after every salary hike. Split your portfolio by timeline. Your short-term portfolio, long-term. Do you have a stability bucket which will ensure that you don't panic during high volatility? Switch fund only once a month, not more than that. Too much idle cash beyond emergency need eats into your inflation. So identify your emergency need and allocate equivalent amount of money into a steady emergency cash flow. Rest empty money has a goal and a timeline to it. Now, what to not do? And this is very important to be blunt with yourself. Don't move everything into hot skin because inflation is scary. Don't borrow to invest. Don't dump long-term investment because headlines are loud. Don't keep all money in saving, thinking it's safe. Inflation does not care about your feeling. It only cares about math over time. Discipline is more important than drama. The inflation rising isn't a reason to panic. It's a reason to upgrade your habit. First picture अभी बाकी है मैंने those. The hero is the process and not the prediction. So let me know in the comment section below which habit needs the biggest update for you. Is it your emergency fund? Is it your saving rate? Are your monthly reviews in place? Is your allocation proper across different asset class? And have you stopped switching between funds and stock? You know any of your friends who are suffering from this habit, share this video with them. Let me know in the comment section below what are your key learning from this video. And if you have any doubt or any question, do reach out to me. I'm happy to guide you and support you.